Yo, YouTube, it's Anarchist of Darkness, also known as Kill Color Struck, and I'm here to do a video on that Trevor Noah, Tomi Lahren interview. Now, first off, I'm trying to do this real fast, like 5 minutes, 6 minutes at best. First thoughts on Tomi Lahren. She is nothing but supply and demand. Last night she kept saying, I'm saying these things because they need to be said. No, she's saying these things because there's a market out there that wants people to say these things. That not that they need to be said. I don't believe she believes that. I believe that there's somebody who's writing things down who thinks, okay, this is what people want to hear. A majority, really. A silent majority, really. And this is what people want to hear. So here, practice this. Say it. Because she said things verbatim from her show. It was too practiced. Now, of course, some people get interviewed and some people practice before the interview. There are many examples of this, to be fair to her. But there was no soul in anything she said last night. It was almost like practice verbatim. So she's saying that really, that she's saying the things she's not saying what she wants to say. She's saying what somebody else wants to say. And if she is saying what she wants to say, good for her. The reason why she's popular is because the things she's saying is what people want to hear. These white racist people want to hear that. So that's why she says them. Supply and demand. Remember, ignorance is bliss. People want to hear what they want to hear. They don't want to hear the truth. For example, I can tell you a few things that black people need. One, black people need to understand that there's a such thing as colorism. Colorism is a form of racism within black people, okay? We hate each other because of skin color, because of the size of the nose, the lips, and it affects our economics, our money. It affects our culture, and it's so bad that there are girls out there trying to bleach their skin. Yes, I heard one of my students from her. I heard from one of my grandmothers, one of her students, that she wants to bleach. She came home crying because she wants to bleach her skin. From her grandmother, because her grandmother was like, you and her got something in common. Yeah, you chocolate. I like chocolate, man. And then I'm going to leave it at that. Anyway, it was a little weird. Anyway, black people need to know that colorism is a real thing. We need to stop dodging it. We need to address it the way we address racism, okay? Another thing, we need to support black creatives. That's how you get black people on Oscars. That's how you get money in black people's pockets. That's how you get a real BET. That's how you get a real station for us, by us. That's how you get FUBU, okay? Without outside people, non-minorities being involved. We need to support our black creatives, because we don't do that, we end up seeing fucking Oscars every year with black people not being nominated. We wouldn't have to worry about that if you bought black novels, bought black comic books, supported black artists. You wouldn't have to worry about that. But instead, we get mad when we can't get new black heroes from Marvel, DC. Stop worrying about Marvel and DC and support that guy that's sitting across from you who's drawing that comic book, who's going to one day want to sell it to you, to your children, so that he can make money and get to Hollywood and do what he wants to do. Put black people, black actors in places with black heroes and black stories. Black people don't like hearing that. And I just said it. That is something, one, it does need to be said. But it's unpopular opinion, but it's an actual thing that needed to be said. But with Tomi Lahren, the things that she says are really just, I don't understand Black Lives Matter, and it seems racist, and my life matters too. Not that I'm going to go figure out what Black Lives Matter actually means. Black people in this country, our lives have never mattered to this country. And it feels like that even to this day. After you bring up Martin Luther King all the fuck you want, it still feels like we don't matter in this country. We can get killed, nobody gives a fuck. But one gorilla gets killed, oh my God, Harambe! Outrage. Matter of fact, there was a Kickstarter for Harambe that reached its goal, while I believe, was it the John Crawford? Oh, it's the Tamir Rice Kickstarter that never even made its goal. A gorilla means more than a child. Doesn't matter if he's black, than a child. Black people feel like our lives don't matter in this country. And it's for a reason. You don't care about it. That's why. But Tomi Lahren, the people who follow her and love her, just want to say those things that she says without being called a racist. And because she's a platformer, she's young, and she's a millennial, like she put herself in a box last night. I can't be racist. I'm a millennial. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Anyway, she said a lot of hypocritical things last night, and it was hilarious. And I love that Trevor Noah kept turning them around on her. Said some dumb shit like she don't see race. It's simple, like that's racist. Like white people who are racist tend to say, I don't see race. First of all, you're supposed to see my race. You're supposed to. It's there now. Y'all made up racism. It's here. Unfortunately, it's here to stay. Y'all made up race because it's not a real thing. You made it. It's here now. See my color too. See my culture too. See me as a person too. Because just because I wear my pants down a little lower, I wear tennis shoes, and I wear my hat on backwards, doesn't mean I'm less of a person than a person who wears the big ass cowboy hat and the pants all the way up to his freaking nipples, and he wears the boots that clank, clank, clank. Just two different styles, two different cultures, growing up in the same nation, just in two different places. That's the type of thing, because there are cowboys who are thugs, and there are guys who dress like hip-hop guys who are thugs. Oh my God. I can't. This is, you know what? I'm done. Maybe I'll do another video on a Tomi Lahren, Trevor Noah interview. Just know that I don't think she believes anything she's saying. I believe somebody else is writing them down, and she practices them and she says them.